We are live from Madison Square Garden, the Geico High School National Semifinal number 1 set to tip off between IMG Academy and Archbishop Moeller. Back in the booth with me, my high school partner, Rylock. What's up, buddy?
Living. Excited to already see both coaches in here, as well as a bunch of the other folks. Super excited for the semi.
It is getting good. These games have been good all week. I'm excited to see who comes out on top, but give me your take based on what you've seen so far already in this tournament.
I mean, I think at this point that this should be a tough match. IMG played real well here, and they come up with an early steal to try and generate some points. Quick transition bucket.
Sorry for the game lag there, it's a little bit, but yeah. IMG did play well in round one. They got to convert some of these turnovers that they create, though. They miss on the first one. They get an offensive rebound. But that's going to be big for them tonight is converting and capitalizing on mistakes.
Consistency, for sure. And then Moeller is coming in after a nice solid win, and they just want to see if they can get the people going. Some of the talent needs to step up a little. Givens was a guy that struggled in the quarters, but the fact that he's got the first blood is certainly a boon for this Moeller squad.
Absolutely. Gibbons with the bucket there. Now it's JT Quavo driving. He gets blocked. That inside's tough to come by with Jaleel Carter and Frosty Malone in there.
Yeah, the Moeller interior D is definitely one of their strengths. We'll see if they are able to get that going or if it continues to be a problem for IMG.
For sure. Gibbons misses the layup. It's Trey Martin now with the ball for IMG. Running the shooting guard. Quavo moves to the point guard for this game to get the matchup. Now Burmeister's in the post. Looking for Quavo. He's got the ball with 5 seconds left, coming off a screen from Ryuga. Quavo's going to pull up, short jumper up. No good. Ryuga right there for the follow in 2.
Great hustle there by Ryuga, and definitely enjoying the fact that we've got a big man with the handlebar.
Handlebar club, Steven Ryuga.
Yep. Once he's in college, I'm sure his official invitation will be forthcoming.
There it is. Frosty Malone grabs a rebound. He's into the post. He goes up for 2 and finishes. So give Moeller with an offensive rebound on the other end, and they took a 4-2 lead.
I mean, right now we'll see how this works for them. They're running a really big set of starters, so that might mean that they're forced to play small ball off the bench. And in high school, the bench can be absolutely as impactful as the starters.
For sure. Martin's going to have the ball with 2 seconds left. He's not going to get a shot off. It's going to be a shot clock violation. So a turnover goes back to Archbishop Moeller. And IMG doesn't have a great start with that starting unit. They're going to throw the bench in quickly here to see if they can give them a little energy.
I mean, this has been a huge defensive matchup by both squads, though. The fact that we're halfway through the first almost, and we've only got 6 points on the board between them is a testament to just a really gritty, grindy style of play here.
Yeah, for sure. Both defenses are showing up. Here's Jordan Tribble now for Archbishop Moeller. He's working against Reese Love. Tribble drives. His layup's up and good. So 1 for 6 start for IMG Academy. 3 for 6 for Archbishop Moeller. It'll be Reese Love with the ball now over to Jarvis Travers. Travers hand off to Wichita Henderson, who had a really good game in round 1. He's going to drive. Working against Darwin King with 8 seconds left. Over to Reese Love. 3-pointer for Reese is good.
And they do give him that 3. I was wondering if the refs were going to get it right or not.
Big shot by Reese Love to cut the lead to 1. That's a guy that IMG would love to get going early here.
For sure.
He's a volume scorer. It'll take some pressure off Henderson off the bench too. Darwin King with the ball over to Tribble. 5 seconds left. Screen coming from Richter. Tribble's got 2. He's going to have to try to drive against 2. Layups up, no good. Rebounded by Amos.
Good take, though, all things considered.
Reese Love across the defense. Speeds by everybody in for 2. Coast to coast. The defense for Moeller just fell apart there.
Yeah, and IMG has a quick lead. That was one where the speed kind of didn't let the staunch interior D set up.
The bench has been good for IMG so far. Now it's Brandon Nutting for Moeller. He's going to go to the post against Henderson. That's not going to work. Gives back up top to Hawk. Now to Darwin King with 4 on the shot clock. King pull-up jumper. Tough contested by Travers. No good. Reese Love with another rebound. He's going to speed up the court again.
Got jammed up that time. I think I would have liked to have seen Nutton take that when he had the opportunity.
That little short 15-footer, yeah, for sure.
Yeah.
Henderson kicks it down to Amos for the flush. What a dunk by Tyler Amos.
Yeah. Honestly, it's the momentum is kicked the other way since these bench units have come in. Moeller really could use a bucket here.
Timeout, Archbishop Moeller, 9-6 IMG. We're still on the get swept back train in here if anybody wants to get them back. 1:20 left in the first. So it was 6-2, I believe. Archbishop Moeller, the bench came in for IMG looking for energy, and they gave him it.
Yeah, it's a big 8-point unanswered run there.
So IMG looking to take a lead into half as they did in the first game. It'll be Luca Hawk over to Adonis Richter. Now Jordan Tribble backs out, works to his right, now onto the wing. Comes off a screen from Hawk, kicks to the corner. Richter's going to fire a 3 from the corner, and he hits.
That's a huge make there. I was going to say that Tribble usually seems to be the spark for this squad, but it's been a little quiet.
Yeah, they've got to find something else right now if Tribble's not doing it. Henderson's going to fire up a 3. He can't hit it. Richter with the rebound. Now Tribble with a break of defense by IMG to get back, but Tribble makes one move and goes by for a layup.
I always feel vindicated when I'm like, I want to see this player, and they show up for me.
It's always nice.
Yeah. Happens so often, too. You see enough games.
Yep. Lamont Verde backdoor to Henderson. His layup's up and good, so a nice backdoor cut there. Ties the game up at 11 with 30 seconds left in the first.
This has been a real solid contest. Low scoring, high defense, which is a kind of basketball we like to see. So I'm sure that the draft stock, recruitment stock, as it were, of all these high schoolers are going up right now.
Absolutely. Layup there by Tribble. He's got the last 4 for Archbishop Moeller. They got a 2-point lead. Henderson's going to hold for 1 here for IMG. Ball second units look strong so far.
Yeah, I don't love the hold for 1, but it's what 2K likes to do.
Short, no shot clock, I get it. Reese Love 3, and he hits it. Reese Love's 2 for 2 from downtown.
Good job there, taking that with enough time for there to be a little bit left for a potential putback.
Well executed by IMG. We take it to the end of the first. The Ascenders are up 14-13. We'll be right back. So here we go, back to the start of the second quarter. The starters are back in. They both came out kind of early in that first, so we'll see them here. And it's Angelo Roman firing up a long two and hitting.
They just gave him 2.
Yep.
Would have liked for him to be just that smidge back, because that was a 3 ball, but it didn't count.
Bailey gets blocked by Ryuga. Cuevo gathers the loose ball. He's going to push ahead now here for IMG, trying to get around the defense. Does so. Little fadeaway jumper from the baseline's no good. Archbishop Moeller now with Greg Givens. He kicks it back up top to Bailey. Bailey's setting up a play here. Bailey back to Givens. Little triangle action on the backside. They have a post up with Otto Octavius. They're going to look for Bailey off the screen. They get it to him. 3 seconds left. Bailey's going to drive left. Contested long fadeaway 3 off the back rim. Ball tipped and chased down by JT Cuevo. He's got a one-on-one with Vincent Bailey. He's going to win that battle more often than not, and won.
Yeah, the height there just doesn't play in Bailey's favor, despite the fact that he's a little bit quicker.
Favors him on offense, not on defense, right?
Yeah.
Cuevo uses that height and that strength to get by. Draws the foul, gets the and one finish. IMG up 18-13. Idris loves it.
I mean, Idris loves everything. He's just happy to be here.
Bailey is the shorty, yep.
I mean, isn't there one smaller, or 1 or 2 smaller?
I think he's the same as. I think he's actually the same as what's the guy we saw yesterday?
The Donovan Mitchell?
No, he's not the Donovan Mitchell.
Right, I know he's the Chris Paul, but
Is he the Chris Paul? Bailey is?
yeah.
Oh, then he's not the shorty. I thought he was the Isaiah Thomas.
No, he's the Chris Paul.
Okay. Shot off the mark. Ryuga with the rebound. Trey Martin grabs it. 19-13.
Yeah. That one I definitely know. I helped him talk through some of his thoughts, and that was where he ended up.
Was that Cuevo? I don't know how he got that layup off right there. Went like through the hand of Carter. IMG shooting 56% at 21-13. IMG's taking an 8-point lead here. They're on quite the run. Archbishop Moore's going to talk about it.
I mean, it's a good time trying to get the momentum going back.
Here we go. Let's see if Archbishop Moore can make a run out of the timeout. It's Otto Octavius with the ball. He kicks it up top to Greg Givens. Givens over to Bailey. Bailey's got an open 3 from the wing, and he hits it.
Big way to get that pendulum swinging the other way.
Absolutely. 21-16, 4 minutes left in the half. JT Cuevo has the ball, now down to Bo Burmeister the second. Burmeister tries to drive. He gets blocked by Jaleel Carter. Now it's Greg Givens down to Bailey. Bailey into the mid-post area. He's going to try that step-through layup. It's off the mark.
That's something that as he gets a little more time and gets into the college game, I'm sure is going to go in more often than not.
Bailey already 1 for 7 in the game. Not shooting great, but hit that big 3 a second ago trying to get himself going. Cuevo gets fouled by Givens, and it'll be IMG ball underneath here with side out rather, with 3.5 left in the half.
I mean, the advantage of a shooter like Bailey, though, is that with volume, he's just going to get going all the more.
Right. And he's got the vision to pass to, so as he gets on a better team, it'll open him up a little bit. Angelo Roman's 3 is no good. Ryuga with the rebound. Big offensive board for him.
Huge.
Cuevo trying to work inside with Burmeister.
wasn't able to exploit that mismatch.
Bo Burmeister. 3-pointer from Quavo off the back rim, rebounded by Givens.
I mean, I think
Bomeister was just his name combined, right?
I think that's now his nickname. Just that's what we're gonna go with.
All right. Jalil Carter with the ball up top. Over to Bailey. Bailey fires again. 3-pointer, no good this time. Rebounded by Ryuga.
Great take, though.
Yep. Angela Roman one-on-one with Givens. He's going to try to use that strength, too. Givens does a good job. That's Quavo. Over to Roman. Back up top to Martin. Over to Quavo. Good ball movement here for IMG. They want Burmeister in the post.
Lots of switches here.
Yep. They're going to get a double screen for Trey Martin. 3-pointer from the top. Hits the rim a couple times. Bounces out. Malone grabs the rebound. Both teams IMG in a little rut now.
Yeah, Martin hasn't been shooting nearly as well as he did last game, which probably isn't much of a surprise, but he had a real stellar performance. IMG would love to see some more of that again.
2 minutes left in the half. Now over to Givens. Givens going to fire up a 3. Rattles out. Ryuga with the rebound.
If he was going to take it, just take it. Don't hesitate and try a second time.
Whips to the corner. There's Trey Martin, 3 from the corner. That was a great pass from Quavo as well.
Yeah, great vision. And he had all the time in the world.
Timeout Archbishop Moeller. IMG, despite the stretch right there, still holding that 8-point lead. The subs are going to come in. 1:48 left here in the half. Very impressed with IMG's performance so far. You know, there's always a team when we get to the postseason that just surprises everybody, right?
Yeah.
You know, Prolific's done it a couple times where they're lower seeded and won.
Yeah.
IMG's just surprising me right now.
They've got a good plan. I'm excited for Coach Bolden to take the next step and move over to West Virginia.
Absolutely. Reverse layup by King. Attempt gets fouled by Wichita Henderson. So Darwin King will go to the line for a couple free throws here for Archbishop Moeller.
Wichita is kind of the heart of this bench squad for IMG, so if they can get him concerned about fouling, that would be to their advantage.
Yeah, they should attack him a little bit. It's only his first, so it bodes well for IMG.
Yeah.
When Reese Love's playing the way he's playing right now, it helps Wichita a lot because the focus doesn't have to be so much on him. They're going to have to start focusing on Reese Love a little bit. King hits the first free throw. Coming up right after this, the other semifinal. Don't want to miss that one. That's Oak Hill Academy in Modern Day. That should be fantastic as well. And then the final 3 of the conference title games tonight.
Yep.
All should be good. What did you think about West Virginia pulling that off last night?
I mean, they had Kansas's number earlier in the season, and we were sitting here rooting for them. We played both those squads. Lots of talent between them. So just we know Kansas will bounce back. They're championship caliber for sure. But it was nice to see West Virginia have a chance to shine.
Yeah, they got a couple of them. West Virginia, the hardest thing to do is beat a team twice. So West Virginia coming out and beating Kansas worse than they beat them the first time is that's a big props to Coach Kyler. 24-19 here. Darwin King with the ball. A minute left here in the half. Now Jordan Tribble hasn't really got going too much. He's got 4 points, I guess. They're going to try to get him on the backdoor look. Well played by Reese Love. Now Richter over to Nutting. 5 seconds left. Archbishop Moeller's got to get some action here. They're going to look for Tribble.
They're just a little stagnant.
Tribble 3-pointer, no good. Rebounded by Henderson. They got a good look out of it.
Yeah, but it was literally last second.
Yeah.
They couldn't have waited any longer.
For sure. Jarvis Travers for IMG trying to drive against Richter. Doesn't like that. He'll kick it back out top to Henderson. Wichita Henderson from 3 wide open, and he drills it.
Can't give him that much space. Just absolutely cannot.
A lot of screens here for IMG. Moeller's struggling to get through him, especially with his bench unit. Backdoor to Nutting. His layup's good.
We had an interesting thought that JT may have some conflicted loyalties if both IMG and Moeller win. Then he wins either way.
Yeah, he gets the title. He also loses either way.
Right, that's true also.
Henderson pull-up jumper at the buzzer, no good. It will go to half. IMG 27, Archbishop Moeller 21. We'll be right back for the start of the second half. This is the Geico High School National Semifinal on the CSBA.
Jack in the red polka dots, a classic. Shooting percentage definitely could stand to come up a little for both sides, but fairly well balanced right now. Just definitely need to see Moeller take a step forward here if they want to stay in this game. They've got a chance to reset. I'm sure Coach Bobby Jackson is in the locker room giving them a huge pep talk, so we'll see how that goes.
Yeah, they've been good all year. Moeller's obviously coming in the number 1 seed, so they've been in this spot before. They were down in the first round, right, at halftime, so
yeah.
Albeit I think it was only 2, not 6, but Reese Love, the player of the half here, 8 points for IMG, perfect 3 for 3 shooting.
Doing work for sure. They need to get him locked down, and that will definitely help. But it's tough when you've got as much well-distributed skill as IMG has. They've got a good balance between their bench unit and their starters, I think.
Yes,
which allows them to be dangerous.
Bolton's done a really good job with his rotation.
Yeah.
And moving Angelo Roman into the starting lineup gives him a little boost on defense too, which is nice for this game.
Yeah, absolutely.
Trey Martin jumper good. So
well, they refuse to give up the momentum here.
That's what you got to do. Finishing games are hard in CSBA. 29-21. Frosty Malone hands it off to Bailey. Bailey works to his right, drives in, step back, thought about it, doesn't like it, kicks it back out to Octavius. Now Otto down to Carter. Carter goes up, gets fouled. Probably a good foul by Quavo there, and Carter's going to go to the line for a couple.
Yeah, I'd say it's a good foul just because we know these are high schoolers and we don't know how often they're going to make them.
First one good by Carter.
Ended up being a little bit of a costly foul because I'm honestly not sure without the foul if that would have gone in anyway.
Yeah, I don't know that it would have. But he hits both, made him earn it regardless. He did.
Yep.
29-23. Octavius with a steal. Not what you want to do if you're IMG. Can't start giving the ball up now. Octavius drives in for the two-handed flush, and the momentum starting to swing back Archbishop Moeller's way.
Yep, 4-point deficit, and it's definitely helpful if you've got extra mechanical arms. I imagine that would be a little bit of an advantage while playing basketball.
It's performance enhancing. Legal here in the CSBA. Carter with the block and a loose ball foul on Quavo. It'll go back to Archbishop Moeller.
A little bit of a collapse here. IMG may need a timeout when they get a chance just to get everybody settled because whatever's happening right now, it's kind of swinging Moeller's way.
Here we go. Vincent Bailey's floater up and good, and he cuts it to 2.
Yep. I mean, that was a great way to use the speed to get into open space and make enough room to not get stopped on the interior, but just float it in.
Angelo Roman with the ball. Gets it down to Burmeister. Back out top to Martin. Martin going to come off a screen here. Tries to drive in. Crosses over. Gets down deep into there. Foul by Malone. All Malone had to do was go straight up there, but brought that arm down and picked up a foul.
Yeah, that's definitely just a mental error, but again, right now it's fairly reasonable to give people fouls, make them earn it.
Shooting 2.
First one no good. Reese Love checking back in.
That is a fairly well-deserved tap for him right now. He's playing well, so maybe he'll help give him a spark.
Martin hits one, 30-27. Yeah, he's going to bring a little bit of scoring now off the bench, as that's what they're struggling with here in the early part of this quarter.
Quavo's been able to score sometimes, but
I think he might be a little fatigued too.
He might be. Would have liked if Gibbons had just taken that. He had it.
Gibbons drives in, kicks it to Richter. Now Gibbons going to shoot the jumper inside the line, but still two-pointer. Good. Cuts it to one. Shot it where he caught it. You saw that on the last one. You would have just rather him seen it catch and shoot. He did there.
Right. And he did, but again, the placement, just the consistency will definitely be something that they need to work on going into the college game.
Reese Love drives in, gets fouled by Carter, so Love will go to the line for two. Archbishop Moeller is committing some silly fouls down there in the paint. They're doing a good job of stopping guys from getting to the lane, but then they're just kind of trying to block shots, and refs are kind of bailing them out a little bit here.
Yeah, I don't know if it's Moeller being silly or if it's the refs being a little overcritical.
It's probably a little both.
Yeah, because the block attempts look good, and if they were clean, they would have been amazing. Like, the things they're doing are the right things. It's just they're not executing.
Right. Reese Love's first free throw is good. The rest of the bench unit going to check in here.
Yep.
Advantage IMG so far with the bench units.
Yeah, but the momentum has gotten real streaky here because we haven't seen that kind of collapse from IMG starters. So we'll see if they're able to salvage it. Reese Love is definitely still playing well.
Well, Love's second free throw is off. You remember the first quarter when IMG only had the two, though. There wasn't a collapse, but they did start slow. So they start a little slow in the second half as well. We'll see if that bench could do the same exact thing they did in the first.
Or if the Moeller bench can get running here.
Yeah, we'll see. Luka Hawk over to Nutting, now to Tribble. Tribble's got to get going here. 5 seconds left on the clock. He's going to come off a screen from Hawk. He's going to look to shoot. Jumper with Travers right in his face, and he drills it.
I mean, that was a huge bucket to give Moeller their first lead in a hot minute.
Yep, 2:50 left in the third quarter. Here's Reese Love. Love's got it 9 in the game. He gives it over to Henderson. Henderson tries to drive a couple guys there. The ball's going to, good ball handling by Henderson.
Got really lucky he didn't collide with anybody and it popped loose.
Reese Love going to fire another three. Can't hit this one. Rebounded by Hawk. Now over to Nutting.
Had a little bit of a transition.
Oh, then he does collide. Yep.
Yeah.
Ball loose. Henderson's got that handle, though, so he escaped it a little bit. Nutting not able to. There's a block by Luka Hawk. Darwin
Huge
King's
play, and he was able to recover and get back into this play as well.
Absolutely. Huge block there. Darwin King going to drive. A couple guys inside and a block out of bounds by Amos, so he gives it right back to him.
I mean, no easy buckets. I think he might have wanted a foul more than anything else, but Amos kept it clean. Nice, solid, high percentage midi.
Yeah. 34-31. Moeller's on a run right now. IMG's going to talk about it. Coach Bolton's like, what are we doing, boys? Let's go.
Josh Bolton's been saying that in the chat for a good moment. Like, literally word for word. What are we doing?
He just needed a timeout.
Yeah.
Coach B-Jack's talk worked well at halftime. We'll see what IMG can do here.
Got them fired up.
34-31. Wichita Henderson over to Tyler Amos. He's going to try to drive. Nothing there. Good defense. Back out to Wichita. Henderson wants to give it to Reese Love. All the way on the fade screen. Love's three is going to be off the back of the rim. Luka Hawk with a nice box out and rebound.
Yeah, huge effort there by, I think it was Darwin King to just come flying across and affect it. It might have been Tribble. one of the
either one of
lighter
those,
hairs. Yeah.
Now here is Darwin King coming off the screen. He's got a lane to the basket. He's going to drive. Amos is going to block it again. Amos has done a good job protecting that paint right now for IMG.
I mean, that was huge work. I think that in a college game, that with a little bit more time to mature, that Darwin King puts that one in with a vengeance. But Amos is just showing out right now.
He's having a good game. And something that Bolton wanted to see at halftime is to protect the paint a little better. They're doing that. Nutting's going to have to take the contested jumper off the rim. No good. Rebounded by Travers. Now head to Reese Love. Love's got a lane. He's going to drive. He's got one. He kicks it down to Amos. Blocked by Richter there. Richter with a nice recovery. He stepped over, forced the pass, and then blocked it. And that'll be Henderson. Jumper up. No good.
The defense has really showed up here. Both squads have turned that on again.
Sure have. 50 seconds left here in the third. King over to Hawk.
Would have liked to have seen Hawk just take that lane, make it happen, but he pulled up.
Dribble, fadeaway, no good. Richter chases down the rebound. He's going to go up for the two. Adonis Richter gives it a 5-point lead, yes.
I think that's Moeller's biggest at this point.
It's got to be, yep. Here's Amos with the ball. Not much of a shooter. Richter's going to give him plenty of space. Amos now with a Reese Love. Love is a shooter, and he drills it.
Yeah, I can't give him quite that much space right now. Cut it back to 2.
Ooh, Reese Love having one of his best games of the season. A really good time for that.
Yeah. I mean, if you're going to show out, the playoffs is the time to do it.
Yes, sir. 36-34. Probably going to hold for one. Maybe a few seconds left for that putback that you like here. Tribble's going to work off the screen.
They have it built in, yep.
Tribble, three-pointer. A couple guys on him. He can't hit. No putback there. And Desperation Heave is up and almost in, but no good. And we'll head to the fourth. Archbishop Moeller 36, IMG 34. What a game. 4's up in the chat. We'll be right back.
The interns do give us an assist of the game. That is arguably an assist.
Nice. Sorry, I was talking to my 6'11" kid who's in California right now playing.
Nice. I mean, it was not our best assist of the game, but it was technically an assist.
Well, we should have a really good fourth quarter here. Archbishop Moeller up 2.
Close one.
Starters back
Both
in.
Both squads need to close this out.
I'm interested to see if they'll bring Reese Love in to finish the game. How hot he's been. I guess it depends on the situation.
Yeah, whether they have him as a 6-man or not.
I think they'll surely bring Wichita Henderson in at the end of the game. Bailey's wild 3 off the rim and out of bounds, hard off the rim. Out of bounds.
I mean, if Nutton hadn't been quite so intent on battling for position there, he might have been able to get a hand on it, but it was just gone.
Coach Josh Bolton sweating pretty heavily.
Yeah.
Palms
stop
are
doing
sweaty.
This stupid fancy stuff. Just do all the hard stuff right. Let's go, boys.
36. What a message. Love it. 36-34.
Right?
5.5 left in the game. Rayuga with the ball. Inbounding here for IMG. 17 on the shot clock. He'll get it in. To Burmeister in the corner. Burmeister's got some room. He will shoot the 3. He doesn't there.
Yeah.
Roaming with a high pick and roll.
Plenty of time. Ooh, that's going to be...
High floater, no good. Jalil Carter went up and got the rebound.
Yeah, great D by Carter there.
Bailey's going to drive now. He's going to go over to the taller defender. Trey Martin finishes. Bailey's got that in his bag.
Yeah, I mean, if you're going to have somebody step up, Bailey's a great choice.
Yeah, absolutely. Roman now over to Martin. Martin out of Cuevo. They want the post maybe to Burmeister, or are they going to go to that back screen here? Oh, they'll go pick and roll, actually. Cuevo going to drive, draws 2 defenders. He's going to try to step through, goes up and under Frosty Malone. Nice move by JT Cuevo.
I mean, for one of the top recruits in this class, Frosty Malone has been real quiet this game.
In this tournament.
Yeah.
He wasn't great in game 1. He's been quiet here in game 2 as well. We'll see if
Been
that.
a solid defensive presence, but we haven't really seen much spark from him, which I know they're used to.
Yeah, for sure. Maybe they'll get it here in the fourth. 4.5 left. Malone's
Yeah.
going to inbound.
That is a very large man that's inbounding that ball. Gives him longer to run, I guess.
Ryuga looks like he's the back to the basket, so that strength might be bothering Frosty a little bit too.
That might be.
Now it's Greg Givens dribbling to his left, trying to work against Trey Martin. 5 seconds left. Givens with 3, Givens with 2. Back out to Bailey, 3-pointer. Good, Vincent Bailey.
Oh, huge.
Showing up here in the fourth.
There. Yeah.
Now,
Huge bucket.
Trey Martin with the ball on the wing. He's going to go down to Cuevo. Cuevo back up top. Backdoor cut, nothing there. Rebound, or Martin still has it. They want Roman off the screen. Roman's got it with 4. Roman's got it with 3. A couple pump fakes. Ball's loose. What's going to happen? Octavius with the steal. He's got a couple in the game. He's going to go around the defense. Good defense by Roman, but down to Givens for the easy 2. And
Yeah,
Archbishop Moeller is up by 7.
They had a hook and ladder going there, and he just took a little long to make it happen, but huge. And IMG really just needs to stop this bleeding. We know they've got the talent for sure.
The second half has belonged to Archbishop Moeller right now.
Yeah.
Because IMG got one more push in them here.
I honestly don't know who's going to be player of the game if Moeller keeps this lead. Like, they've done a really good job of spreading it around. It hasn't really been one person.
Carter,
it might be
Carter's got another block there. It might be Bailey. Yeah, Bailey's been pretty good.
It might be Bailey. It might be Carter. Like,
Carter with the two-handed flush on the other end, making his bid. The lead is 9. Archbishop Moeller's pushed that shooting percentage up to 50%.
Yeah, this has been an amazing show of persistence by Moeller, and IMG just needs to.
Oh, ball's out of bounds. Trey Martin had his foot on the line. It goes back to Archbishop Moeller. Idris fired up. Josh Bolton fired up.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, like, this has not been a quarter that any coach wants to see.
Back
Definitely
to Carter.
Yeah.
Carter with another bucket. They're up 11 now. This game is getting out of hand. Archbishop Moeller on a massive run here in the second half.
Yeah. This is why we play both halves, though.
This is
like,
why we
if
do
you
it,
had ended it at halftime, it clearly looked like it was going one way, but huge show out by this squad. JT Cuevo's trying to get it back in.
He's trying. Wichita Henderson set to check back in here.
That'll be a big spark for him.
Greg Givens down low. He goes up, can't finish. Rebounded by Trey Martin.
I'm honestly amazed that even made it anywhere. I was expecting that one to be Block City.
Martin gets fouled by Octavius. He'll go to the line for a couple here.
I mean, Martin's already missed at least one in this game, so making sure that wasn't an and one was a big priority.
This is actually going to kind of be interesting to see if they put Henderson in, because I know he's slated to come in for Martin right now, but when Martin at the line, does he come in for Cuevo? Kind of messes things up a little bit maybe.
I mean, honestly, they might bring him in and give him a rest anyway, just because you're going to get somebody in on the next stoppage regardless.
Yeah. Free throw up, no good. Oh, he's not going to check in yet, or is he? We just didn't get it. We just didn't get a buzzer there, or
we got to check in for the other squad.
No, yeah. Oh, I guess they didn't throw anybody in.
Yeah, they decided against it since Martin's still in, but Tribble came in.
Huh, I don't think I've seen that yet.
Yeah, it's new.
Martin's second free throw up. He struggled from the line, missed all 4. 47-38. Now Wichita check goes right back to the table for the next stoppage. Tribble's going to shoot the 3 right off the bench. No good. Malone with the rebound and the putback, and there's Big Frosty right there.
Yep, that was the time to do it. I mean, if you're going to try and put this one away, get your stars involved.
49-38. Here's Cuevo. 2 minutes left. And an illegal screen. Things starting to tumble here for IMG. The snowball's in effect.
Yeah, that was... I was thinking you call that timeout, but unfortunately they did not, and now Moeller's got the ball again. IMG needs a stop here in a big way. Any points is just too many.
Frosty Malone. Was that Malone again?
Yeah, it was Malone again, just bodied Ryuga that time, and I think I'll agree with Prophet in the chat that one was the dagger.
Yeah. 51-38. Minute and a half left. Quavo driving, gets inside. Now blocked by Malone. He's turned it on in the last two.
Yeah. He heard us talking and was like, well, I gotta show out. Recruiting stock can't go down too far.
I don't think he's in too much danger of it going down that far, as he's got 6 straight.
Yeah. Just the Frosty show here.
Call him Dagger Malone right now.
Yeah, I mean, absolutely tonight. Ice pick, maybe.
The ice pick. I love it.
Yeah.
Still a weapon.
Yep.
Here's Quavo driving left, trying to get inside. Drops it off to Burmeister. Back out to Quavo. Quavo in the key for a long time. You better get out of there. 5 seconds left. Henderson going to drive 2-1 over to Quavo. 3-pointer. Up, no good. Rebounded by Givens.
True. That was a fun half-court pass followed by the point guard deciding to slow it down.
Triple going to drive. Gets inside and layup is good. Moeller's opened this thing up to 17.
Yeah. This was just one of those where in the clutch here they really turned it on, and IMG didn't quite have it.
That's why they're the number 1 seed. IMG started this game real well.
Yeah.
But they ran out of gas in the second, and Archbishop Moeller just kind of rolled with the punches in the first, and so we're all right. We're good. We're good at half, and they came out strong.
Yeah. A lot of props to both these squads though, because there have been distinct portions of this game where I was sure that both sides were gonna win. So
3-pointer by Tribble off the back of the rim, no good. Ryuga with the rebound over to Roman, and that will do it. Archbishop Moeller moving on to the high school national championship game tomorrow afternoon. They win 55-38. Congrats to both teams. IMG heads up. Coach Bolton's going to be great at West Virginia next year, and a number of these guys are going to be highly recruited.
Absolutely. I mean, this performance did nothing but good things for people's recruitment stock, because honestly, IMG showed out. They had a ton of stars, ton of gritty defense, lots of things to like. So
yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I mean, and guys
I
like
definitely have a lot of respect for both squads.
Guys like Quavo, Burmeister, and Angelo Roman, guys like that are all free. They're not coaches, so they're even Frosty Malone too. So those guys will all be open recruiting. Let's check out the team comparison real quick. IMG shot at 38% overall, 33% from 3. Archbishop Moeller shot at 52% in the game. 36 points in the paint. They dominated the paint.
I mean, the field goal percentage the second half is part of what killed IMG. It wasn't
let's look at the second half real quick.
Yeah.
We look at the first, and you see that
46%.
Let's look at the second. 34 to 11 in the second half for Archbishop Moeller. 62%. Yeah. IMG ran out of gas there.
Yeah. And the only thing that they kept up on there was rebounds, offensive rebounds, but it got out of hand.
Yeah, they didn't convert any of them, though. 4 offensive rebounds, 0 second chance points. So,
yeah.
Overall, they had 8 offensive rebounds, only converted 2 of those into second chance points. That hurts a little bit. Yeah. We talked about at the beginning, right? Capitalizing on some of those second chances and mistakes, and they they only forced 2 turnovers. They turned it into 0 points, and they don't get any second. They get 2 second chance points. That hurts.
Yeah. I mean, that's a lot of turnovers that got left on the board there. There was a ton of block party from Moeller, and they were able to capitalize on it.
Absolutely. Let's check out the box scores here. First on the IMG side, Reese Love led them with 12 points on 4 of 6 shooting, 3 for 5 from the 3-point line. JT Quavo with 9. Martin had 6. Henderson with 5. Roman with 2. Ryuga with 2. Amos with 2. Burmeister goes scoreless. That hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
Travers and Verde also scoreless. On the Archbishop Moeller side, Jordan Tribble had 11 points, 4 assists. Vincent Bailey had 10. He was a big lift in the second half. Frosty Malone had 8, all in that fourth quarter, all in the last 2 minutes.
Yeah.
5 rebounds for him as well. Richter was 7.
He might have had 2 earlier, but definitely 6 of them were just right there.
7 for Richter, 6 for Givens, 6 for Carter, 4 for Nutting. Octavius with 2, King with 1, and Luca Hawk goes scoreless. But pretty balanced there for Archbishop Moeller.
Yeah, and other than some volume at the top, it was a really efficient game for them.
Yeah, it sure was. The guys that needed to play well did for them,
Mhm.
especially in the second half.
And if you're going through your point guard, you're definitely able to take those volume shots and just let them find their range.
Yeah, Vincent Bailey. Check out that fourth quarter. Frosty and Vincent Bailey combined for 11 points. That was the same amount that IMG scored in the whole second half. So
Yeah.
that definitely hurt. Quavo was the only
Yep.
one to score in the fourth quarter for IMG. So tough one for sure. Tough second half, but props to both teams. And yeah, we got another game coming up. Modern Day and Oak Hill Academy coming up right after this. So any final thoughts on this one before we head to that?
Nope. Again, mad props to both coaches. Great job. Good plans. And keep your heads high to IMG. And good luck in the next one to Archbishop.
Here we go. We're headed off this for Rylock. I'm Nighthawk. We'll see you guys in about 5 minutes for Modern Day and Oak Hill Academy. See you then.